Hi, this is King of Review. Here we need to find the value of a logarithmic function defined at a over 6 using some values from this graph. Let's look at f of a over 6 and see if we can put it in terms of 2 and 3, since 2 and 3 are the two numbers on the x-axis that correspond to p and q on the y-axis. X equals 3 is for q, x equals 2 is for p. F of a over 6 means if we plug it into this logarithmic function, the log base a of a over 6. Now there's a nice property of logs that says if we have the log base b of a fraction x over y, we can split this up into the log base b of x minus the log base b of y. So let's do that here. That turns this function into the log base a of a minus the log base a of 6. Now let's look at log base a for a moment. To figure out most logs, it's often easier to turn them into exponential form using this property. If we know the log base b of a is equal to some number c, we can write this equivalently as b to the c power equals a. Applying this to our first log, let's say that the log base a of a is equal to x. We can then write that equivalently as a to the x equals a. Well, any number to the first power equals itself, so x must be equal to 1. So the log base a of a is simply equal to 1. Now we don't know what the log base a of 6 is, but we do know what the log base a of 2 and 3 are. That's p and q. And 6 can easily be written in terms of 2 and 3 by just writing it as 2 times 3. Now, there's a very similar property of logs to the fraction property we've used before that says if you have the log base b of the product of x and y, you can split those up into the sum of the log base b of x and the log base b of y. Substituting that property in to our problem, we can split up this log into the log base a of 2 plus the log base a of 3, and those two logs are the two values given to us in the graph. The log base a of 2 is p, and the log base a of 3 is q. All we need to do now is distribute the negative sign over these parentheses, and we get our answer 1 minus p minus q. So our answer is C. Thanks for watching.